Hey everybody, I came across an issue recently where Claude Code was basically padding different parts of the line with spaces or special characters. And that broke my workflow because a lot of times I would copy something out of the prompt, paste it into a new file or buffer, and then use that to comment on and communicate back with Claude. So let me show you how that works, what the problem was, and how I ended up fixing it. Here you can just see I have Claude Code again running inside VS Code. And here you're going to see a little green line and things of this sort. So these are different special box characters with Unicode and whatnot. Now, one of the things that I've gotten into a habit of was copying out different parts from the chat session, and then I would paste it in a new document. I would start it out with responses in bracket. And so I would come here, and then all of a sudden you can see the problem. We've got these different lines, spacing is messed up. It's very difficult to comment on anything here. I asked Caleb Seema, actually, we were chatting on LinkedIn, and he gave me a couple of suggestions, and it came down to a pretty simple sed, at least for right now. And I aliased that to clean paste, which I'll show you what that is in a minute. But if I come back here and I just repaste, now you can see here that I've got the implementation details exactly the way that I want them. And so my workflow is I would come in here and say, make sure you whatever. And I would put different comments in. That way I had all the context from the actual chat session, but I could easily paste it back into the chat. So the alias itself, just show you the end here, is using some built-in tools on macOS. So pb paste, basically saying paste what was in the clipboard. And then I pipe that through sed. Here you can see we're getting rid of that special character globally, and then we've got the get rid of or trim the different spaces. And then we pipe that back through pb copy, so we stick it back into the clipboard. Now, if you are using something like ZHS and you make this modification, you either need to restart your shell, or you can do the whole source trick here where you can source all of the different aliases. But you could see now that it makes it a lot easier to use things from your clipboard. And you could be using it here in the chat session, or you could be copying it into a terminal session for a script or anything along those lines. Anyway, hope you found that helpful. Just wanted to share.